Today we're going to be working on the 300Z again. We're going to be popping the wheels off, and my buddy made me some 3D printed center caps. So we're going to get those going. And while we have the wheels off, we're going to go ahead and put on all this suspension. Sorry for that weird glare. Dropped my phone and my protective case is cracked, so certain ways it'll show that glare, so sorry about that. But anyway, be putting on all these suspensions front and back. Have the new boots, suspension mounts, whatever that thing is, probably the same thing. Yeah, suspension mounts. So there's front and back, and they're different. And anyways, on all of it, obviously, but the front of the car is not too bad. It's actually pretty steady, but in the rear, if I hit a bump, it likes to, I guess, body roll. It doesn't really feel like a body roll. It just feels like my wheels are like, oh, it's kind of weird. So anyways, hopefully that fixes that. Also, we still haven't figured out the fuel pump. Well, we haven't figured out as far as that the fuel pump's fine, relays are fine. I guess it's just that box. It was so weird because it's working intermittently, so I don't know. But anyway, so we're gonna go do all that, but first I have to go to the chiropractor and I have to get adjusted. Oh yeah, baby! Look at that thing. This fell yesterday, scared the crap out of everybody. Just for no reason. Just snap. Just like my back. So here we are. My lifesaver. This dude's awesome. Woo! Oh man, I feel so much better. I do a walk-in because I just go when I'm hurting, and anyway, so he's just got done, feel a lot better. He wants me to come in every 2 weeks. He's like, stop waiting until you're hurting. Come in even if you're not hurting. And so, guess I'm going to start doing that. Getting old sucks. But anyways, let's get back to the car. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and get this wheel off, and, so we can get the center caps on, and also get these new shocks on. Good chance to check the brake pads and stuff too. Lots of life left on that. Okay, what am I looking at?
Oh yeah, well, just talk.
Alright guys, so it looks pretty straightforward, at least up on the front. I don't know what the rear is going to look like. That's going to have to come out, and then looks like that will come out. It's just the support for the brake line. And then I think all we'll do is just take it out from the top here. Boop, boop. Alright, so this nut here that I was just showing you, it's going to be a 17 millimeter. I honestly don't know if this should come off first or not, or if it matters. Just gonna take a little bit more pressure. Hold on. Man, I'm gonna need a more muscle or something here. Jeez. Holy crap. Alright, so we got that off. got that off. That's a 10 millimeter. And then now we got to take this mechanical like adjustment thingy for the shock. I don't really know what it's called, but, and that's a 8, I think. Yes, it's an 8 millimeter. We'll take that off, and then we'll take these 2 bolts off here, and then the shock should come out. So that's what that's gonna look like once you get that off. Little thingy right there. I don't know what, really don't know what that is. Like, I don't know. There's something that dampens it automatically. I really don't know. And these 2 nuts up here that's holding the top of the shock on is a 14. Now I gotta get a little pry bar and get this shock off here. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Hope I didn't booger up the threads.
That did not sound very good.
And we're free. Oh, what's... Make sure those threads are okay. Oh yeah, thank goodness. Threads are good. And there is a right hand and left hand on these shocks, so.
Yeah, on the front, the rear is the same.
All right, guys, so getting ready to put the wheel back on. My buddy printed these center caps, so I 3D printed them. So I had to get that one in, and Mel's gonna make a sticker for that. So we'll show you guys that when we get them done. But anyway, so we're gonna put that wheel back on the passenger side, and we're gonna get to the driver's side and get that strut done. Strut number 2 installed. Now for the rears. All right, guys, getting ready to hit the rear struts. I kind of talked to you about the front struts as far as what nuts were what size and all that. We'll do the same on the rear. I think it's gonna be just as easy as the fronts. I don't know. We'll know when we get in there. But anyway, and I'll talk a little bit more about the strut compressor, the McPherson that I rented from O'Reilly's, kind of what to look for and maybe what to do, what not to do. They're dangerous anyway, so just got to be as safe as you can be, but with some inspection and stuff like that, and kind of paying attention to what you're doing is probably not too big of a deal. So anyways, let's dive into that. All right, so I thought I had hit record earlier. I don't really know where to jack the rears of these up. You could do it on the pumpkin. Not a good idea. Probably do it on the Hikis system there, since we'll be taking that out anyways eventually. Just kidding. But that's the best place. I mean, you could do it on the pinch welds up there. I don't really want to do that. I mean, it's been done. It's done by me. It's been done by the previous owner, but I just don't like it. I don't trust it. So that seems to be pretty good and supported. Pretty solid. So that's where I'm going with that. Anyways, so we got it up in the air. Let's go ahead and get this sucker off. Like I was talking about earlier, we have these 3D printed caps Mel's working on. She made stickers for them. They're going to actually match the lugs that are coming in. Anyways, yeah, kind of dress it up while we're here. No big deal. Got to do a big no-no. In case you didn't know, the no-no is using a chrome socket on a I keep wanting to say torque wrench on an impact. All right, load it off. get you guys in here real quick. So there's going to be on the inside up here, there's 2 bolts we're going to have to take out, or 2 nuts we're going to have to take out from the top, which basically just is removing the plastic from inside here to get to. It's not a big deal. And then I think just this here. So where'd the other side of that go? Oh, way over here. But anyways, so get those off, those 2 up top, and that should just slide right between here. Shouldn't have to take this off, but if I do, I mean, it's just a bolt and bolt back here, so not a big deal. But I think that will just probably drop down, cock it this way, and pull it out. But we'll see. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. And then I'll show you how to rebuild this. So on all 4 corners, we're just keeping the same spring, and we're replacing the boot, and we're replacing the rubber mount up there, and of course the strut itself. So that's why I say kind of a rebuild. I didn't buy just a full replacement, so a little bit cheaper to do it this way. Plus, I'm not racing this car, you know, it's not like I'm trying to get all super fancy. This is just gonna be a car that's just driven like it was meant to. You know, I don't want to tear it up. Not interested in slamming it in the wall or having someone slam into me or anything like that. So just drive it, have fun with it, take it to events, you know, whatever. So that's what I'm all about with this car. I love it too much. It's too stock, it's too original to just destroy, you know. Not all about that. All right, guys, so this nut right here is a 17. There's one over here on this side that you're gonna have to grab. It's also a 17, so okay. Simple as that. Now this should come out. I've already loosened the bolts up there. Let's see if there's anything. Just knock that out. So let me see. I've got a little pry tool here. I should just pop right out of there. Yep. Well, just got that out. No problemo there. What's that like? I don't know. Maybe I've got to pry that out too. So it's just right here. Just had to take this plastic piece off, which you gotta take all your stuff off. I tried cheating, but it wasn't gonna let me. I guess so on the front, those don't have to come off. This doesn't, for it to come through, but the hole's not big enough. So I guess I gotta actually take that off before that'll slip through. I guess that's my problem. And these little guys are an 8. I've already disconnected, so kind of like the front, we didn't go back with like the electronic stock ones, but I'm going to hold on to these in case. Not that I'll probably ever sell this. I might, just depending on how mad I get at it. Because with this fuel pump and all that, and the headlights are just staying on bright. I mean, I can turn them on and off, but they won't dim for some reason unless I push on the relay. And then once I push on the relay, they'll go to dim, but then they won't switch back to high beam. So I have no idea what is going on. So got that off, and now I'm gonna have to get this off, and then that should come out. All right, got that out. So now it should come out, and that nut that I just took off that held the brackets on for that electronic unit, whatever it was. But anyways, that was a 14. So let me see if it'll come out now. All right, now let's see if it'll come out. Oh, so it's kind of stuck on this bottom piece here. I wonder if I need to jack this up to kind of make room for that back there. Let me try that out. I feel like that's past that. I don't know why that one wouldn't be coming out right now. It's kind of up against that too. Huh? Oh, I wonder. Guess you just had to give that a little push. And then this should just come out this way. Yep. And she's out. So now we're going to rebuild. Oh, this is a McPherson strut compressor. It comes from O'Reilly's. So probably what we want to do, especially since it's a rental, even if it was new, just inspect, make sure you don't have any hairline cracks anywhere up here, you know, just wherever, just anywhere on this block, okay? Make sure these threads are lubricated. They don't have to be soaking, but just make sure they're not, you know, rusty and you're going to be fighting them. So once you kind of get that figured out and everything looks good, what you want to do is just get your strut, and it doesn't matter. This is where you're going to be turning it. Doesn't really matter if that's up here. On the front it mattered because it was much wider up on the front struts, so I wanted to be able to get to it, so I did it from the bottom. This one doesn't really appear like that's going to be an issue. So anyways, they say that these are very dangerous. They are, but you can really eliminate some issues by just kind of inspecting it. Make sure these, you know, these grooves here are actually completely on the spring and not like half and half or something weird, okay? And then I always do everything with the spring pointing away from me, okay? I'm not gonna have this thing, once it's compressed, staring me in the face like this, okay? That's dangerous. Then what you want to do with the other one is pretty much go on the other side, just directly across from it. Now, once you got those in place, push these pins back, if they'll go. That one's good. I don't know what the deal is with this one. Well, that's being a little turd. Oh, there we go. Yeah. And then just gonna kind of do the same thing, make sure everything's good and in place. Patience is a virtue. Just take your time.
You get a chance, I'll put that caliper.
Again, just make sure everything's where it needs to be, okay? Everything's nice and tight. Nothing's overlapping in a way that it shouldn't. Everything's good in the grooves. These are away from each other, on the opposite ends of each other. And then you're just gonna do a little here, do a little here, do a little here, do a little here. Now, you're just gonna compress the spring enough to where it's loose. You're not clamping this thing all the way down. That's when you really start putting more stress on these things than they can handle. So just a little bit, just enough to get these loose to where you can take this nut off up here and pull everything out. So kind of show you guys what I mean. We're not trying to see how much we can compress this spring, okay? I'm going to use a impact. They say not to, but I think as long as you're somewhat careful and not overdoing it, just kind of zipping a little bit here and zipping a little bit there and paying attention as you're going, I mean, you should be fine. So we're just going to do a little bit at a time. I'm going to point this towards Melanie, so if anything... Oh, this is a bigger nut. Oh, no, it isn't. Where in the world is my... Oh, I swapped them out. I forgot. There we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. So we're just going to do a little and a little. And you can kind of see this one fell. Of course, it got a little bit looser, so just want to kind of pay attention, make sure everything's good. Just do it. Just, like I said, just do a little bit. Do a little bit here and a little bit here. That's all you're going to do until these are loose. So this isn't the strongest impact in the world. So what I'm going to do is just switch to doing it by hand. Happy with that. There's not like a gap, but if I can twist this, you know, there's not that much tension on it. Now I've got to get this nut off. I'm still, obviously I got to get up here. I got to do this, right? That's a tiny one. But anyway, I'm still keeping my face and everything. I mean, if this thing decides to explode, worst case scenario, it's going to tear up my hand. But better that than my face. Or at least I think so anyway. Dude, what size is that? That's crazy. Oh, there we go. So that's a 14 on top. That'll take off with the impact as well. Gonna be a nut in this washer, and let's take all this off here. So this, I believe we've got replacements for. I think it was that. I'll have to look and see what it came with, but this rubber actually doesn't look bad. But kind of see how that's moving in and out of there. Not a big deal, but the rubber itself actually is pretty decent shape, so we'll see. You're supposed to have a gasket, but look at this thing. Like, it's not even, it's all curled up, and I mean, who knows when the last time that gasket was actually effective. I didn't get any more gaskets. I honestly don't even know what the point is. I'm sure someone can tell me, but like I said, with it, and it was the same way up front. It's already broken and twisted, and I mean, it's not doing anything, so I don't know, maybe just to keep it from being metal on metal. I don't know. See how nasty? Ugh. So, toss that. Get the new one. KYB is what we went with. Zoll. And this is just supposed to be a good, just stock replacement. Again, nothing fancy. Said earlier, we're not racing or doing anything crazy. And this is how it comes. Just like the fronts. See how it's extending? That's what it should do. The other one, I guarantee you if I push it down, it's not going to come back up. Oh, man, that went down way too easy. It did shoot right back up, though. Oh, no, it didn't. It's because it was facing down below. I mean, you can pull it out, but I should not be able to push that down that easy. That's crazy. See if I can push that one down. No, I mean, I can push it down, but it takes a lot. The front, the rubbers on the front look good too, but you can kind of see a little bit of a difference here in height. This has been squished, so there's no metal in it though, which is weird. It's just all rubber.
You don't care to have an antenna, right?
I don't know if this is supposed to go over that. I'll try and see if it at least will go over it, because that'd be cool. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I just slide right over that. That's there. Gotta put this. So I'm gonna put it like this, where this flat piece is flat on here. And then this little ridge here will go inside here. I don't know if that actually matters. Well, maybe oh, no. Hold on, I'm lying to you guys. I guess this has to go like this. See how it's flat and this is kind of beveled. So that's going to fit in between there like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, that actually grabs it doing it that way. So you guys, I'm guessing this is right. I really don't know. First time rebuilding a strut. Oh, yay. Mel just took out our antenna, our electric antenna. So so every time we turn the car on or off, it's and there's no antenna there. The antenna's been broke off since before we got it. The good news is where the antenna is actually located up here, like on the car, which is on the other side where Mel's standing, but it's basically right here. They make a plate so you can pop off where the antenna was, and there's a plate there, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, we could try to fill this in.
Okay. How much is a plate? So, okay. All right, so I think that's how everything goes. I'm just kind of messing with this to see before I get it all put in here. But put that back. Put that back just like that. Then that's already on there, so that's going to go on there like so. That's going to go on there. So, I think, I don't know. Hold on a second. This is kind of dangerous. Still keeping it away from my face, but I've got to figure out if I can. I don't know. Kind of concerned about those knobs not. Put this back down. Take this rubber piece off here. See if I can figure out. Oh, okay, so there's a piece like that. There we go. And so you can see where this is indented here. Correlates with that. I kind of want to keep all that together because I don't want to fight it when we put it back in. I may have to compress it a little bit more because these rubber pieces are new and they're not as squished as they were before. Okay, so I'm going to take this down a little bit more. Okay, so I'll start letting this out. Not gonna lie, that was man, that was nerve-wracking. Okay, now all we gotta do is Get her back up in there. So we'll use a little pry bar here, and I'll pry the bottom A arm down.
I don't know how you made fun of me for buying this sucker. I brought it home.
It's massive.
Then you use it all the time.
I don't know about all the time. It's not go getting
It was
crazy.
a good investment.
It was.
You need me to push down?
Yeah, pull down on that if you can.
In a good area?
I guess. Keep going. Okay. So we got that in. Can you go down more or not? Can you go down more? That's fine. Okay, maybe let up some. Okay. Okay. All right.
You good?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, watch your phalanges on that. Put that bolt back in. Swap over to my 17. I don't know if that was supposed to go back in anything. I don't think that it was. I think that just came out the bottom of the other one. Is that supposed to maybe? I'm not taking it out either way, but.
Oh, I thought this was protected.
Well, I think it just went on the top of that other boot, which I don't think would have fit this one. I don't know. Either way, I highly doubt the car falls apart. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. That's in. That side's done. Got it all up in there. Take that off because it can't come through that hole anyway. It could on the front, but I guess the rear is a little bit smaller. All right, woo! Man, what a mess, you guys. Golly. 80 miles an hour and you hit a bump. I mean, you could just feel the wiggle in the rear end for sure. The front I never really noticed as far as being rough or sloppy or anything, but man, you definitely feel it back here in the rear. So hopefully that's it. Everything else looks pretty good back here as far as the rubbers and all that stuff. This all looks good. This up here looks good. I don't see like anything coming out. All these look good. So everything, I'm not saying it's awesome. Doesn't look new, but usually, you know, you look at this stuff and you see the rubber flaking or peeling, or you know, you can move it back and forth. Everything seems pretty solid back here. A little maiden voyage on the new struts and stuff. Just a quick trip to town. Did really well. I deliberately tried to hit bumps in the road to kind of see if I could feel what I was feeling before. I couldn't feel anything, so it was pretty good. Also wanted to make sure our new 3D printed center caps were going to hold in place, because all I did was bend some coat hanger wire around in the lip there to keep them in place, and it worked, at least so far. Mel's paint that she painted the calipers with was just the same, exact same paint as what we used on the car, and I mean, it's not like I was doing any heavy braking, but it held up for now. Anyway, so, and this freaking fuel pump, don't have a clue. Mel, just for kicks and giggles, hooked the little computer, the fuel control module thing up, and neighbors. And anyway, it just was working, which it had done before. I don't know if we showed you guys that. It would work for 2 or 3 turns of the key and then quit working, and we didn't know. And then we'd unplug everything, plug it back in, and it would work again. Anyways, I told her, I said, you know what, I'm just going to drive it. see what happens. I'll keep my little jumper wires with me in case I need to bypass the pump or bypass the computer. And I mean, I drove it to town, to my buddy's shop, drove it to Home Depot, drove it to the gas station, back to my buddy's shop, and then drove it back home. And it's been, I mean, it hasn't failed me once yet. So, I mean, we didn't really do anything. All the relays were good. Tested the pump. You guys saw all that. I don't know. Hey, before I forget, though, like and subscribe. Okay? We need you guys to subscribe. Helps us, help you. All this beautiful content that we put out, right? Mel's making a face like this.
Right.
So, anyways, just subscribe. I mean, you're already watching, right? It's free, right? So help us out. Just bink. Anyway.
Little button. And you can get more action.
Is it down here?
Like, yeah, it's down in that,
corner?
Yeah, in that corner.
A little,
You just
be a
hit
little
that.
hologram right down here.
But first.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
Once again.
Just, you know. I like the Ninja Toe.
Yeah. I mean, it's very, I mean, it goes to the car, right?
Yeah.
Like a ninja. Like,
I think that's it, right? For the car. I mean, we're battling the fuel pump issue. Put the new struts on. Lucky I didn't.
Still have the high beam issue. We got to figure. I might just order a new relay maybe and test it. I don't know.
We're gonna try a new relay. Just see if that works. Cause she tested the relay that is new, but doesn't seem to fix the issue, and it doesn't seem to be with the ohms and the whatever.
Like it's not reading enough. I don't know. And who knows if I'm even doing it right. I don't know. I'm not an electrician, so I don't know.
Guys, we're not at anything.
No.
We're not at anything. We're here every day, just about seems like definitely all our free time, learning about, 90 model JDMs, freaking 64.
I mean, the only thing I know I can do is make chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, she makes some bomb chocolate chip cookies.
That's about it.
Oh, no, you make good chocolate cake, too.
But that's about it.
Pie. I get apple pie once a year, homemade. She actually cuts up all the apples and makes a little, what's it called? Like a lattice.
Yeah.
Style,
yeah. And that's just around the corner.
Yeah. It is so good. And I'll eat the whole thing.
I'm a summer person, but I'm ready for fall. I'm looking forward to fall.
What do you guys think of those stickers that she put on there? Oh, yeah. Fall is awesome. Move it around so it like changes so if they can't see the light. I don't know. It's like iridescent or whatever they call it. So, but anyway, that's gonna be the same as our lug nuts.
Yeah, I mean for the most part, I think the lug nuts are a little bit more like the but
are they
bronzy kind of with the purple and all that? But it still look cool. I can't wait to see it all together. I think they come in Tuesday, so it'll look good.
Got the. The reason I was at my buddy's shop was I was working on the Z31, the 87 300ZX, and we got the clutch plate on and all that stuff, but there's a couple of bolts that broke in the head from the exhaust. Super easy, wasn't my fault, wasn't overdoing it, literally just like, and I thought it was just loose. I was like, okay, no, it snapped. So I'm having to back that out. I don't know if I'm going to do it or another buddy's going to do it. He said he would, so I think he'll be on it. But anyway.
Oh, and we tried to put the R12 in, but there's a leak. We started putting it in.
I wish we were recording when that happened.
And there's a leak.
It's just.
Yeah,
like
so we'll have to figure that out. Yeah. I don't know. But, I mean, not a big deal.
And what sucks is by the firewall, wherever the leak's at. It ain't like somewhere super easy to get to. It was down behind,
Yeah.
Way down here somewhere, so that's awesome.
I'm gonna order one of those.
But luckily, we're right around the corner.
Those little guys.
Yeah, it'd just be a plate, and we can paint it.
Yeah.
But I don't even know. Does that just pop out of there?
It screws.
From the inside?
Yeah, get it from the inside and it screws. One screw. That's it.
But yeah, so we're just trying to get this ready for ToadCon in Fayetteville. Trying to get the Z31 ready for ToadCon so Kel can drive it. He's super excited about that. But anyways,
that's our main focus is I think this, the Z31 more so than the C10 right now. It's just hanging out.
Yeah, the C10
you know?
we're just trying to have ready for LS Fest next year.
Hopefully, if not, whatever.
No, not whatever. We got a goal and we're going to meet it. So, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, we got to get the LS pulled out of the 07. I think it's a 07, right?
I think so.
I think it was a 07. It's 2500.
Yeah.
That's why it came with 4L80. So I think we'll probably swap that around so it'll fit the two-wheel drive. And
I mean, it's just hard to do anything in the heat when it's really hot. It's in the 90s. I mean, we had a tent, a fan, and everything going on out here yesterday, and it was still, I was so miserable. I got nauseous. I was just like,
well, last
it was
weekend
not good.
Was beautiful. A storm just rolled through, and right before the storm rolled through, it got real cool real quick, so that was awesome. Starting to get hot again, though, and muggy.
Still a little cool, but
it's getting that time of year. I mean, we're, almost middle of August. Usually, I'd say in about a month, we'll be in, won't be cool by no means, but will be temperatures we can probably work in.
Yeah.
Where we're not just drenched in sweat, so.
And hopefully we can get started on that.
Anyways.
Eventually. But.
Wait. Oh,
yeah, there's not a car there. Not the car, the garage, the add-on.
Yeah.
A little bit of add-on.
Yeah, I've already been talking with my brother and my dad. I think here in a couple of weeks we're going to start laying block. That's the plan. But the next couple weekends we've got a wedding, and then we've got somewhere else to be the weekend before that, and it's
always something. But I'm the type of person where, like, I feel like there's a reason for everything. There's a reason we're not being able to get started on it just yet. Yeah. Everything happens for a reason.
Just let it flow.
Yeah. But all right.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you on the next one, and we'll give you updates on the Z31 if we get the motor dropped in. I was really hoping that was going to happen today, but anyways, no big deal. Either way, all right. Please subscribe.
And just watch our videos. Just like when you go to bed at night, just turn your TV on and just put it on repeat.
Just fall asleep watching.
Fall asleep watching it.
If we sound desperate, it's just because we are. Okay? It's just because we are. All right.
No.
Peace out, everybody. Oh, yeah, baby. Look at that thing.